Now here we are in one of my WordPress sites, design2tv.com. Let's look at the elements. I've got a header up here, my logo for design2tv.com, and then I've got a background that cascades and just goes down with the whole page. The background, I think you'll be able to see, it seems to go from this point here right over to where it becomes dark, and then it starts at light again, and the web browser renders that background as many times as it needs to. So let's just take a quick break from WordPress, and I'll just bring up Photoshop so you can see a Photoshop element in here. In creating my background, I've done a little stripe like that. And with that little stripe like that, when the web browser is rendering that, what it does is it takes that and then it adds another one, and another one, and another one, and another one. Whoops, taking some away. Another one, another one, and another one, and another one. And you get the idea. It's filling up the page with those, and all it's doing is it's repeating them again and again. And because that's such a small file, it can render a page with a background like that very quickly indeed. Whereas if you had one really complex image going across your page, it would be a rather large file, and it would take the web browser a fair bit of time to put that up. So most people's websites you'll find have just got plain backgrounds, but that was the trick that I used to get mine. So let's go out of Photoshop, and when I save that file, I don't save it that big. I come back down to the basic element of that. And that's what I upload as my custom background into WordPress, and then it shows it to me in live preview before I actually do anything with it. And the other element that I've got here on my page is my Design2TV logo. Here we are, the countdown logo. There it is in Photoshop. A few little guides there still showing. Get rid of those. Now, obviously, don't put something that big up onto your site, so you have to reduce it. And I made a smaller version, which I saved as a PNG file and uploaded it as the logo for my file. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of time now. For me, I can't go in and change these because there's a lot of work gone into them. I have to create a new blog. So we're going to create a new blog. I'm going to do the same as you. So let's start back with our basic posts that we did in the last tutorial. Let's go to our dashboard because we want to do some work and see what's possible on this. In your dashboard, you come down the left-hand side menu to Appearance. And when Appearance goes red, you go down and you see Themes, Widgets, Menus, Header, Background. Click on Background. Okay, now there's no file chosen for the background. I did have one in the early one, but I've taken it out and we're starting again. And I've prepared a few files so we can have a look at what they're like. So let's go Choose File, and the menu comes up where you go Access Your Files. And in there, in accessing your files, I've got two JPEGs. I've got brightly coloured Indigenous Australian design, which I've done very low quality. So it'll upload quickly, and I'll go upload. But I want you to see, the instant preview that you get in WordPress. Because now it's going to give us a little bit of the background so we can see what it looks like. And it's tiled it really small. So let's look at the options. No repeat. Tile vertically. There we go. So it'll tile vertically but not horizontally. And let's save that change. And let's go and see what it looks like. Remember I said you can't break WordPress. So visit your site to see how it looks. There we go. As you can see, in my opinion, it's a bit distracting. It's been stretched right across the whole site. It detracts a little bit from what you're seeing on the site, but sometimes that's something that we'll just make the site skinnier. and vanishes completely. So you're still stuck with a white bit in the middle, even though you've got your design on the outside. Let's have another look at a background. Let's go back to our dashboard. Get used to playing around with this. In the dashboard, come down to Appearance, and then in Appearance, go down to Background again. All right, we're going to remove that background image. This is how easy it is to change it. Then we're going to choose another file, and we're going to go for the grayscale one this time, which I morphed a bit. We're going to go Upload with the grayscale. And we're going to go and visit our site. We're going to have a preview. Now you can see it rendering live in the background. So that's pretty easy to change your background and look at your site. All right, now we're going to have a look at another one that I prepared earlier. So we come back down to Appearance and go to Background. And I'm going to do a much smaller, simpler one this time. I'm going to remove that background image. And I'm going to choose another one to upload. And I think I'm going to go for a bit of a blue look this time. So I'm going into my Documents folder, going down to my WordPress folder, my WordPress image holders and folders. And because it's a bit different to the one that I have on my Design 2 site. There we are. Now, this one can tile horizontally, tile vertically. It's big enough to stand the test of both. Oh, what do we just do? No repeat? Oh, just put tile there. There we are. So it can tile till the cows come home. And we can visit it and see what it looks like. There we are. See how quickly that loaded compared to the other one? All right, so I'm going to leave that like that. And let's look back at the dashboard. And let's see about a logo. Appearance. And it's got header. What does it have in the header? Now, this is the first time I've looked at this, so I've got no tricks up my sleeve. I'm just doing it with you. It's got header text. So, or you can select an image. Now, here it says you can select an image to be shown at the top of your site by uploading from your computer or choosing from your media library. After selecting an image, you'll be able to crop it. And the suggested width, this means that it's going to automatically kind of crop it to this, is 960 by 250. All right, well, I think I have a size file, that sort of size, hanging around here somewhere. Okay, I'm going to go for this one. So I've got my header, it's blue, it should kind of fit in, even though it's one that I rejected from before. I'm going to upload that image. Then it comes up with the option for you to crop your header image. So that must be the size there that it would go to. So I'm just going to go like crop and publish. All right, now we're going to go and visit the site and see how it looks. Okay, now it's still got SMouha at the top. I didn't really want SMouha at the top, but just look back at our options. Go back into the dashboard. Dashboard. Appearance. Header. Now, there's the reason I still have ticked Show Header Text. Save those changes. And we'll visit the site. There we are. That looks better without the SMouha. But you see, SMouha wouldn't be the thing there. It would be SMouha. So in that tutorial, you have learned how to put in a background image and how to perhaps select a background image that's going to render quickly, and how to put in a custom header that's going to work on a site. Some headers will allow you just to upload your logo rather than to have to prepare a whole header. I'm David SMouha. Hope you've benefited from this tutorial, and I'll be back with another one real soon.